Okay, so the liberals have been and will continue. Okay, this is not going anywhere, you guys. They're going to be continuing to find people to scapegoat and blame for their election loss. And right now, what's going around on Twitter is that it's white women. White women really failed to show up for Kamala Harris, and people thought that they would because of abortion. This narrative of blaming white women is not going to work. It is not going to work, and I'm going to tell you why it's not going to work, okay? Number one, white women was one of the only demographics that actually improved for Harris over Biden in 2020. Look at this chart, okay? White women in 2020 voted 55% for Trump. In 2024, it was 52. 3-point swing in favor of Kamala Harris. Every other demographic went more for Trump, well, except for white men too, I guess. A little bit more white men voted for Harris this time than they did last time for Trump. But every other demographic, Harris lost ground over Biden. Now, more white women voted for Harris this time than they did for Biden in 2020, and black women voted more for Harris than they did for Biden in 2020 by a slight margin. Everyone else, she lost ground with. Everyone else. She lost ground with black men. She lost ground with Latino men. She lost ground with Latino women. All other races, which would include Asian and Pacific Islanders, Arab American voters, she lost 8 points. 8. So that's the first reason why it's not going to work to say that it was because of white women. And the second reason is, and try to listen closely, Democrats, white women by and large don't give a fuck because white women by and large are Republicans. Even with her improved margins with white women overall are conservatives, are voting Republicans for those who vote. Because let's not forget, there are a ton of fucking people in this country that just don't vote at all. So you made a choice to run to the right because you thought you were going to get Republican women. So you kicked other communities under the bus and spit in their face because you thought you were going to get white Republican women. And now you think that you're going to shame white Republican women into feeling bad that she didn't overall get the white woman vote. It's not going to work because white Republican women were always going to vote Republican. I swear, though, I'm not surprised this is happening because Democrats refuse to learn any lessons from their election losses. And the bigger problem is they don't actually want to have a real conversation about why it is they keep losing, because that would require them to assess their relationship to capital. And they're not going to do that.